Hey everyone, Grant from FunnelBeginner.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to connect your custom domain and get free SSL for your new websites using GroovePages, and that's all coming up in this video. Alright, so you've used GroovePages, you've created your website, now you want to put it live. At this point you have two options. One is you can use the GroovePages subdomain, but that means it's going to be like yoursite.groovepages.com. Or secondarily, you can have your own domain be used on a custom domain, for example, www.yoursite.com. Now, even if you're vaguely familiar with how this process works overall, Groove has its own nuances just to be aware of, and in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. The first thing you need to do is to go into the site that you wish to publish inside GroovePages. Once you're in your site, you just go to the Publish tab up in the top right-hand corner. And this is where you get those two options I was just mentioning, to go with the GroovePages subdomain or to publish on your own domain. If you want to go on your own domain, type in the domain here. You don't need the www, you just type it in. And then down here is what you're going to need. It says to create a CNAME record using host10.groovepages.com. So just go ahead and highlight that and copy it. The next thing you need to do is to go into your web domain registrar. So wherever you registered your web domain, if you don't have one yet, you can buy one as well, nice and easy. I like to use Namecheap, and I'll drop a link below. Once you've bought your domain and you're inside Namecheap, go into your dashboard area and then go to the domain that you want to manage. In my case, I'm using Go for Groove, which is my effectively my affiliate bridge page, right? So you go ahead and you click Manage. So once you're in here, there's two things we're going to do, but they're going to come in slightly different orders, right? So the first thing is we're going to go to Advanced DNS, and we need to create the CNAME record that is going to point to GroovePages. Now, what you'll typically find, which was the case for me as well, is that there's already a CNAME record existing within your DNS. You'll look for the one that says CNAME record www as the host, and then the value is probably typically going to be like parking.namecheap.com or parking for GoDaddy or something like that, right? All you do is you click in, you paste in the host10.groovepages.com, and you hit the little Save Changes button, and that is it. All right, that will take care of it. That now means that your domain has been associated to GroovePages, right? If you don't, for any reason, if you don't see the CNAME record, you can go ahead and create a new record and just make sure you set it up this way, okay? It should be a CNAME in type. Where you see host, you put www. This is how it knows it's for the root domain. And for value, you paste in the host10.groovepages.com, and you can leave the TTL as is. Once you've done that, it's on to the next step. So the next step is to basically allow us to have SSL. One of the things that I realized in going through the publishing method with GroovePages is that it doesn't automatically give you a security certificate. That's what an SSL is, right? So what that means is, absent that, every time in your browser, when you go to your domain, it's going to come up saying it's not secure. So what we do to get around that is Cloudflare offers a free service that you can sign up for that will both, help to speed up your site, but also protect it by offering a free SSL. So just go to cloudflare.com. You can see the spelling up here. It's cloud and the word flare put together. And you can sign up for a free account, okay? You literally just go to where it says sign up, put in your email and password, and then you'll come into an area like this. Okay, so the first thing we do is we go ahead and we click to add a site. In my case, I'm going to type in my domain that I had previously, right? So this is the same domain that you have inside Namecheap or your registrar of choice, and hit add site. Once you do that, you'll be presented with selecting a plan. Like I said, no need to do anything but select the free and click confirm. This will then scan your registrar to see what DNS records are already there. That's why I personally like to set up the CNAME ahead of time so that it's already pulled into Cloudflare and it's ready to go. But that said, if you wish, you can also set it up here by adding a new record and also doing it right here within the Cloudflare interface. Once this all looks fine, hit continue. And what this will do now is give you the new name servers that you need to use inside Namecheap. So I'll show you exactly what to do. All you need to do is highlight and copy, Command C on an Apple or Control C on a PC to copy name server 1. go back over to Namecheap. In this case, we want to go back to the domain. And this might be a little bit different on each registrar, but it's broadly the same. Go to wherever you can find the section for name servers. You'll always see something called name servers. Make sure it's set to custom. And then paste in name server 1 to name server 1. And then go back, highlight name server 2, Command C, paste Command V into name server 2, and hit the check mark. And those changes will take effect. You can take a minute just to save here. And that is it done. Now you'll see there's already a thing saying it can take up to 48 hours to propagate. In reality, it tends to be quicker, but you will probably need to allow at least 24 hours for everything to take effect. That's going to give you enough time for the servers to change over. That's going to give enough time for Cloudflare to implement the security certificate. And basically at that point, you're going to be all set. That means that now, after those 24 hours, you'll be able to make changes in GroovePages, publish them to your domain, and when you go to that domain, be able to see that it is secure. This is also very important for SEO. Search engines love to see that sites are secure, and it will definitely help you overall in your chances of ranking. It also sends a good signal to any user that this is safe. You have to remember that in today's world, with the browser messages that come up, it can be kind of scary. A lot of them start having those huge, it's not safe to proceed. Are you sure you want to go to certain death kind of messages? This gets around that, and they show a nice little padlock every time in the top left-hand corner of the browser. Okay, so the final thing I like to do in Cloudflare, once I know that my domain has now been added and everything has taken effect, you've given it that 24 hours, is I just come in and make sure that under SSL, under this section here, it is set to full. That should take care of everything that you need to make sure that each time everything is encrypted and that your site is secure. And that's it, basically. So long as you've taken care of the fact that you've put the information into Groove that you need, you've taken the host that it says to point to, you've updated Namecheap, and you've signed up to Cloudflare and put your name servers onto Cloudflare, that is basically the end-to-end for now being able to publish in a secure fashion on any custom domain that you wish. And of course, if you are on the paid lifetime plan of Groove, you can do that as many times as you want. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and stick around for further videos and tutorials on how to use Groove and get the most out of your account. Thanks, and I'll see you all in the next video.